It's week 4 of the NFL. We've got J.K. Dobbins. He was terrific a week ago, putting up 160 yards on the ground. It's the Aviators and the Lions on Sunday night.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pulled in at the 24. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Fowler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down. Fowler. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return is Jones. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 20 carries, 78 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Goff. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Tanner Muse came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third. Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Kinlaw providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Fowler. And his throw here is incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Back to throw, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Ooh, the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Aviators post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now it's gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now gone. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, ground.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fowler. That one is caught by Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Holding offense.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here's Jones on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. But Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Operating from the gun. Fowler buying time to his... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. This out quickly to Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now at Ford Field as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll go again with Dobbins. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help. by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last 6, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
To throw on third down. Fowler. That's complete. It's Collins. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So here come the Lions now. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. The Goff's throw here pulled in by Lazard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Goff on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. To the air again. Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fowler. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 13. A minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Here we go.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here is third and quite a ways. Off play action. Fowler. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Whoa! It still won't go down. And all the way in for the touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 31 yards. And the Aviators are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Fowler. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with.